Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Stellaris. Right, so first things first, I should probably talk about the elephant in the room, which is the incoming war. Now, one thing that I've noticed is previously we were expecting it to be 2396, 11 and maybe before that. In saving and loading, the date has actually changed on our intel. Now, I don't know whether the intel itself changes over time and I just haven't been paying attention to it. But it means we might not be immediately about to go to war. It might be another almost half year before that happens. And with the storm that came in, that could have been enough to like really disrupt things. So I don't know. It's a little peculiar, to say the least. Now, I was thinking, like, if we were to go to war with them, what would the implications be? And, well, the implications would be everyone going to war with us. So, in the grand scheme of things, it is not the best options. Yeah, I think it would be a little bit dangerous. But we can continue to put claims in on their systems. It means that we're geared up to defend against this rather than something else. And that in itself is not really a concern, but it is something we should pay attention to. We could also maybe look at trying to undermine some of the relationships that they have. So the Fungoids at the moment, we've been in fact no, we're not going to do that. We've been xenophobic the whole way. We're going to stick with it. Hypothetically, if we were to go to war with the hegemony, we would end up in a war with everyone. Because they've guaranteed the independence of the Fungoid Confederacy. Wow. Yeah, so technically, because we're going after the hegemony, we go after the Fungoids. So that's not going to work at all. We might be able to go to war with the Rule. And then we'd end up with Invasive as the defender, and they've guaranteed the independence. Man, they are buddies, aren't they? Okay, so that's not going to work. Let's push on in time. And get some more resources, if nothing else. In terms of our fleets, we are maxed out in what we want to be doing right now. We could get more fleets. And it's not necessarily a terrible plan, but I think before we do that, we should look at building up some more star bases, or at least working through the ones that we have. So like Wu Station over here. In fact, no, we're not going to do anything there. Let's go right back to... Let's go right back to our home area. So there's no point in us upgrading Thembor, because Thembor's not really going to be under threat. Plov is maxed out in a defensive manner. Ours is an anchorage, so Epsilon Eridani would be the next, like, proper anchorage that we could get. Barclay's in a reasonably good place, so we could also do, like, an anchorage here. And we've got two more star bases that we can have, so let's go Barclay, and actually we'll go Ciozono. And those two will be our next targets. Now, in terms of relatively small ones, Lingol does have a couple of anchorages and a shipyard and a trade hub. Yeah, we can afford to upgrade Lingol. find anything else that we might want to do. We could turn Ramus into an anchorage as well. Let's get some money. And I should be watching...
Technology discovered.
Should be watching the metal. Ah, there we go. There's the tradition I wanted. Starbase capacity up. It's a really, really good move. Because it will allow us to get another 2 anchorages and really push things out. But the Bulwark of Harmony... will allow us to replenish things when it inevitably hits the fan. Boring research. We'll pick... What are we going to go for? Eco-integration studies. Let's get our habitability up. That'll take a while. Still says the war is coming. So, you know, we're going to have to bear in mind... Ooh. We can't quite afford that.
Justice will be
All right.
served.
We knew this was coming. So they have declared war against us. Let's pause immediately. We can set our war goal. We can conquer, claim them. We can potentially humiliate them. We can bring them into the fold, but we can't like go and wipe them out. Manganoids have been invited into the war. Ooh. This could be really bad for us. We could go to bring into the fold. And let's manage our claims as well. So we'll drag this out of the way. We are claiming there. Do we want to claim rule as well? Maybe. We're lacking 2 influence, so we could wait a tiny bit of time. And hypothetically, the Volhol system is pretty tough. How about over this side? Have we... Yeah, we've claimed our way to Sahuri. We haven't claimed Corgus. But, you know, because they've started this off... Let's start it off and try and get their exhaustion down. So you guys should be plenty strong enough to take out the station that was in here. So we'll push in and get that done. I can afford the metals that I wanted. That's good. We'll do that. Oh yeah, the price has come down super low. So we'll buy all of those. Yeah, they want so many. So many planets and systems. And that's just going to be pathetic. I don't care about that. I think if we're going to do anything significant, we've already got claims on these. We need, you know what, set the war goal. Bring into the fold imposed inclusion. And if we jump this system now, we'll be able to take out their starbase. But it's going to damage our fleet quite significantly to do that. I mean, every place we're moving up on them is going to do that. I really wish we could do the wipe them out, but we can't because we are fighting a defensive war. Regardless, you're moving up there. So we'll have to see how it goes in terms of our fleets. I think, yeah, that's all we can do. Do we think this system is going to be worth us attacking, or do we keep everyone back here and guard the front line? I think we keep them back. I think we keep them back and we focus on the fights that we're going to have. So they actually have a planet here that we could land troops on. How big is this strike fleet? It's pretty big. We might be able to... How are we gaining none right now? And how are we losing food? Have we been cut off somewhere? Might be just because we're on the move. Trying to think where is going to be the best for us to lay claim to. I think let's just go here and we'll push our way down through.
Hostile fleet encountered.
Okay. They've come up on that side. Well, we kind of expected that. It's not too bad, but we are going to want to try and come round and pick it up. I want you guys back anywhere safe. So how about coming back to beer? That might work. Yeah, they moved in quickly. You've finished, so we're going to go Anchorage, and Naval Logistics Office, and then upgrade. Likewise, Anchorage, Naval Logistics Office, and upgrade. Yeah, we're losing a little bit of food, but that's okay.
Spaceport under attack.
Okay, in here, can we see how many armies they've got? They've got no armies, so we should be able to wipe this station out. Well, I mean, wipe it out is going to take a little bit of effort, but we can bring in our armies.
Engaging enemy station.
Oh man, we are already... You know what? I've forgotten. Edicts. Volatile reactive armor. Focusing crystals. Exotic gases for shield boost. This thing's got to have some beefy defense on it for it to have been knocking our fleet power down quite so quickly. Also, did only one of the fleets engage? Because that's not good if that's the case. Invasive have broken their migration treaty. Did they come in? I don't think so. we lost Callion. We've taken there, so let's move on. So back to the battle at hand. Okay. Land your armies. You guys, we need to push forwards and keep the pressure on. Like, really keep the pressure on, because we want to get to the point where we can just settle the status quo. And at the moment, we would gain the Iolam system, because they haven't asked to claim this up here. I really hope we can get our construction ships out.
Deploying Liberation Forces.
Perfect timing for money coming in.
Hostile fleet encountered.
Over here we are engaging the station, which is great. Oh, you are not going to make it out, are you? Maybe a bit of a stretch. Oh yeah, you might make it. We've successfully invaded the planet. It doesn't actually count towards our goals, which is a shame. We do have some debris that we can research, so we might take advantage of that. Do we have any? I'm really tempted to move these guys in. Really tempted. Or perhaps take one of them round. How quickly could you get over here? Oh. If they've been invited in, we should have someone at More of the Truth there as well. Oh god, which means we should have someone up at the Bernie system as well. But it means we could push... You know what? We can take advantage of this a little bit. One of our fleets is pushing down this way. The other one is going to go this way. Because the more systems we hit, the better it'll be.
Spaceport lost. Technology discovered.
Unfortunate, but we knew it was going to happen. Oh, I was supposed to be looking to see if we had any science ships that could come across for the research. I don't think we do, so we'll leave it as it is. Okay, over here we lost the system. Over here they lost the system. Over here we lost a few ships, but not too bad, and we have taken the system. So, hypothetically, if we were to come through to Corgus, sentry array site. Yeah, we want to take that, definitely. Come through to the Corgus system. We've got more encryption. That's great. I think Let's go for experimental subspace because it's going to be really quick. 30 months until we can get juggernauts. It looks like our economy has recovered quite significantly. Let's reinforce our fleets. Three of those. Actually, thinking about it, let's go to our policies. So our war doctrine is rapid deployment, which is better speed and better range. I think hit and run would be better suitable for us. It gives us better chance of getting away, which means fewer repairs and less chance of damage from emergency FTL. That is an orbital habitat that we want to take. Can we get some armies? Where are you? Sure, you can come across. It doesn't need to be quick. We just need to get it. We could probably get some from somewhere else. Okay, let's see where we end up engaging next. Run away! Escape! Yeah, what do you want, Racket Industrial? 200 food in the leader. Okay. A governor. It's not a bad idea because they do tend to live for a while, but I don't think it's particularly useful for us. Not right now, get back to us later. We'll figure that out as time goes on. Right, so they are coming to Belitzer and then up from there. That's not too bad. This whole section I've kind of written off anyway, and it's keeping them busy. You guys are heading for the wormhole. Perfect. I actually want you to get right up to the wormhole first. So do that. Ooh, and we've got more planets to invade over here. Great. So yeah, like everyone is at war with us. Eleventh Starfleet, yeah, that's
Spaceport lost.
Not a surprise. Okay, pause. Former cult flagship is in a relatively weak system down in E33. This is good. We're gonna smack, smack, smack. They've not got any planets here, I don't think. So hopefully we can wipe them out quickly. One of our politicians on Thambolia has carelessly misplaced a bundle of sensitive materials, including an encryption key. Oh no! Our domestic authorities are scrambling to switch security platforms. It's quite possible these materials may have fallen into hostile grippers. Okay, let's fire them. Because 5 months is not terrible for that. But it's never good. Moving on, and at the same time, just carry on reinforcing as we go.
Deploying liberation forces.
That is on Woo, I believe.
Colony conquered.
Great. Take the next one. And I want you to come down here, and then we'll get you repaired. Or carry on pushing in, I don't know. Either way, we're looking to get their war exhaustion up to the max. That's the way we're going to fight this. Take as much as we can, get their war exhaustion up. Travel to Corgus, everyone together.
Deploying liberation forces.
Okay, couple of things. So we successfully invaded one, we successfully invaded the second. In Corgus, there is enemy fleets. So they have 73k. And we have more than that. Engage them directly. This is probably going to be very painful, but
construction complete.
I think it's the right thing to do. Right, you've finished your upgrade. Let's go anchorage, anchorage, and down here. I don't know what's going to be most useful. You're not anywhere near the combat. You've got a naval logistics office, maybe a hydroponics bay. The only one that we've actually got a hostile fleet in. Oh no! Did you see that? One of our reinforcement ships have come in at the top. It's amusing, but it's not helpful. Okay, how is metal in terms of cost? It is quite expensive. Let's buy some. We can afford to sell to shore up our metals. Okay, they've got a 1.4k thing. That is not going to stand up at all. Take them out. Archon Duclaw, he saw the start of the war, and that's it. So we are losing stability on planets, which is to be expected when we're at war, but we'll make it work. So the former cult flagship is in combat. That's fine. We know that we've got these two fleets here. It's a shame it wraps around, actually. Let's do that. And do that. You've already taken that. So this whole section is secure now. Move forwards. If we were to send you to repair, it's just back at Waskar. Do you have many repairs that you need to do? Yes, there is enough that it's worth doing. Yeah, when they're losing systems, their war exhaustion isn't going up. Their attrition is going to go up over time, and what we're doing is we're really just buying space, almost, which is fine. Okay, so a new election is underway. We're going to abstain from this, I think. Glaver would be a good choice. But we'll let it happen as it does naturally. It's only going to be a few months. Yeah, so all... Hang on, is there 3 there? Oh my god, there is 3 there. Nope. Guys. Back off. Back off. That is not a battle you want to be in.
Engaging enemy fleet.
No!
Engaging enemy fleet. Fleet lost.
It's unfortunate, but it was the right move backing away from that. So we want over here to back up to this side of the space station. And just try and hold the line over here, I think. Oh, that's going to be nasty. Come up and take the next system, and then we'll come down and take Zir. So actually, looking at it, if we were to settle the status quo, we come out better off at the moment in terms of systems. This is unfortunate because our menacing destroyers literally just coming in at a point where there's a whole bunch of things and can't do anything about it. So we know the Korgus system is going to be dangerous to move anywhere near. Man, look at that. So that's 70, that's 120k. Fighting defensively, our 90k would probably be okay, especially with this, but it would be sketchy. Okay, so other than you, and you, oh yeah, that's just that tiny one. So we can ignore those. We'll ignore the low stability for now. There's not really much we can do about it. We're just pushing on with our war in other places. Okay, they've got 15k. That looked like the United Urxo block just died horribly. I assume that we just got denounced.
Engaging enemy fleet.
I mean, if you want to try and do this, mate.
Technology discovered.
It actually wasn't terrible. There's the subspace navigation. What are we going to go for next? Particle Lance. Particle Lance. Who do we get? We get Slemmel. Yeah, I mean, people will be happier, which is fine. It's not a surprise. Let's reinforce and let's buy some more minerals. An insult from the Galactic Sutharians because we're wiping them out because they got dragged into a war that they probably shouldn't have been in. Oh, yeah, we need a leader over here now as well because you are now no longer... Ooh. Plus 0.5%, so it's not actually 0.5%, it's plus 0.5%. Let's go for a young extra weapons range. And you're going to come down here. How are the repairs going? Not quite done yet. 78. I think we'll go that way, that way, that way, and then this way. Okay, Rebellious has been repaired. Let's bring him on to Saraclis. And actually, once we're done with Zir, we can push down into the... We can just, like, wreck so much of their area because it's undefended. I don't know if that's a super smart move, but I am eager to do it. It's a shame we can't delete/dismantle this citadel. Our army is coming in to take the place at least. Okay. Another easy wipeout.
Deploying Liberation Forces.
Nice. You guys are at risk. So, you know what? Land on there and stay there. I think that is the smartest thing we can do for you. You're on your way down to finish wiping out the Cytherians. So right now, we're doing okay. They're losing... Yeah, their war exhaustion itself could be higher, and it will get higher. Let's just double check. So the Vul League is in, so we could take the Vul League back. The Hegemony is not in. That's interesting in itself. Do we need to do any more reinforcement? Not yet. Okay, let's check the price of metals. That's okay. Don't need to buy any more of them. Let's buy some more minerals for now. I should be building defense platforms over at Shaola. Let's go long range, long range. Now we'll get 3 more long range. Where did they send their fleet that came over here? It just went as far as Belazir, and then it might have gone back. Following his recent sensor sweep of the Zir system, Admiral Glop has learned how to deploy his units to maximize their sensor range. Hooray! Okay. Sutharian section completely occupied. If I was to send you to repair, you only have to go back a little bit. Is it worth? It is worth us doing that, so go ahead and do that. There is a reasonably large fleet here. But I think we should be okay. The initiative resolve that drove Admiral Glavort forwards has evaporated, so Admiral Glavort has gained lethargic. Oh no! That is rather unfortunate. Okay, having taken this, you did take some damage, so I want to get you repaired. I also want to reinforce so you can get straight away back into things. That was a good engagement. I'm happy with that. And they are up to 11% war exhaustion from having lost. Well, we lost ships. They didn't lose any ships. But their war exhaustion is skyrocketing. Okay, let's go through these in turn. So we lost a corvette at Zir. That's fine. They lost a construction ship over at Doraya. Doesn't matter. Oh, they did. They lost a load. It didn't list them. Oh, amazing. I'm really happy with that. That is big losses for them. We lost 2 destroyers, 1 menacing corvette and 1 menacing destroyer. I mean, the fact that we've got 2 Titans in this fleet might be helping. Might be. Either way, we'll get the repairs in. Right. Uglog is engaged over at Restia. Yeah, that's a tiny thing. And you're moving straight on up. I love it. So that, I mean, this is their home base. They have a lot of armies here. And there's lots of places for us to potentially bomb. Because we're not going to land and claim them. We're just going to blockade and destroy. That's the intention. Right, if you're all repaired, push on. I haven't pushed through the wormhole. Okay, we should think about claims. So claiming systems that we already have makes a lot of sense. We've already got these. Well, actually, no, we don't. So maybe we should claim them. That's an easy one. Hang on, Rostron is currently in, oh yeah, it's in the middle of their territory. Yeah, so we're currently connecting those up quite nicely. Sarkanis would be a good front point, but I think we'll take Zithri. Governor Ujort seems to be approaching the, wow, arrested development. All of our leaders are sucking right now. Okay, let's Spores. And let's watch them get obliterated. In fact, we can slow this down. It's pretty epic. Look at the beam on that. The level of detail that goes into the modelling of the fights is actually really, really cool. I'm a big fan. Okay, you've still got the base to take out. That's going to happen quickly. Let's speed it back up. And then you've got other things that you need to destroy in here. Or have they all been destroyed? Wow, that's pretty big losses. They lost a science ship. They lost 30 of the 31 transport ships. We do have repairs that we need to do, but we can start off the bombing. I don't know if we can actually bomb these orbital habitats. Yeah, I think these guys were always orbital habitats. So with their orbital habitats, we are going to need to bring in armies if we're going to take them. I think. You know what? You're right next to this.
Construction complete.
It doesn't really have a devastation option. So yeah, I don't think that's... If I go attack... Yeah, it doesn't seem to be... Let's go indiscriminate bombing. Yeah, they are. Cool. Right, devastation is beginning. Lingle has finished its construction. Yeah, you were doing the hydroponics and the other anchorages. Very nice. It's taking a little bit more of the edge off. Let's reinforce our fleets for the little bits that we have lost. If I send you to repair, you're repairing right here. Perfect. Because I will happily bomb these guys. Oh no, where are you? You finished repairing? Perfect. Come back to the front line. And we've taken the Vingeon system. So let's go like that. And really mess up their back line. I mean, they do have some defensive systems and stuff set up, but this whole area, we could just waltz around in it. Now, I wonder, is the bombing going to affect them? Yeah, you're repairing, so all done. Everyone else is moving into their new systems. I mean, most of these are super quick.
Construction complete.
Okay, our trade route in the Nyaman system is poorly protected and passes through what's become lawless space. An increasing number of pirate smugglers and various other criminal elements have been drawn into this system. And they now raid the shipping with near impunity. So that's over here. I'm actually going to leave it in place. I say they must be dealt with, but the station itself is normally pretty good at dealing with things like that. Whereas we have things to be dealing with over here. And carrying on taking more of their systems. So back in the cyclist system, we have another one of... Ooh, good job, Ulg. We have another one of their fleets that we are obliterating. We can build juggernauts. We will need juggernaut build bays in order to do that, and we'll probably need to design them. But that could be enough to like really turn things around for us. I mean, I really feel like we're winning quite well. We're quite lucky in the sense that we've not been directly assaulted by the Mangonoids. Next up, we'll go for kinetic metal. Let's clear through some of these. So that's the Mirror system. Covenant Olg got the intellectual, that's nice. Admiral Globot leveled up. That's nice. It's a shame about the lethargic. Fleet combat stats over here. We did lose some, so we want to reinforce everything. And I'm trying to keep on top of our resources as much. Wow, this has shot up in price so much. I'm guessing someone is reinforcing and buying a whole lot of metals. Suffice to say, buying at 8.92 seems a bit extreme, so we'll hold off on that. Ah, they've got a... Yeah, that pirate fleet is getting wiped out. Good job, the pirates are gone. I'm going to oppose this just for the sake. Our diplomacy value is actually up to 11.5k. That's pretty insane, given we're not actively trying for it. Almost all of that is going to be from military weight. Okay, with you having killed everything here, we should send you to repair again, because that'll be relatively quick. That's going to be the Samnastia system. Yoink! I'll have that. Tempted to build a hyper gateway in there. Let's have a look at our claims. We're gonna, as soon as we can, take more of the Sutharian territory. Have you finished bombing this one yet? Devastation is 100%, but there's still 9 population on it. If it's 100%, how can they be there? You know, there's no need to keep doing that. It would be better. Better to go to the more of the truths there. We have the station. The system's partially occupied. We could start landing troops on their various places. Actually, yeah, let's bring the transport fleet in. So the transport fleet is 304. We can take this one. And we'll get ourselves a new general for them as well. I don't like any of these, really. Let's go for the leader experience gain up. So it's going to be a while before they make their way across, but they will make it. So who are you? Crimson Mercenaries. Another empire is already renting. Well, we have. Oh, there's Caesarian. Well, that's just funny. Yeah, so they've made an enclave, which is obviously not working out for them. You are defending quite nicely. Corpus, you are defending quite nicely. Roger, you are defending quite nicely. You could do with a bit of repairing though, so you can actually repair right here. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, I think the AI is just defending their back streets. And occasionally pushing into Saraclis. Rogler, great. Let's pull you back to this side of the station, just so the station gets engaged first.
Technology discovered.
Article Lance, very nice. We could go for the Tachyon Lance now. And actually, let's go into the ship designer, because we did have Juggernauts. My word, look at that. That is a hell of an upkeep. So we could have a Juggernaut. Orbital bombardment damage plus 30%. That's just mean. Yeah, the Strike Command actually seems like the best of those options. So this is set up as a focused arc emitter and lots of advanced strike. Ah, that's right. So Strikecraft damage up and Strikecraft speed up. That makes a lot of sense. Now, obviously they've gone for neutronium armor and some crystal infused plating, which I think there's no point in going for crystal infused plating once you've got neutronium armor. this is 100% accuracy, boosting the shield hit points would be hilarious, because each of these would add 870. And then even more, if you like, max out the shields. You know what? Let's make the entire thing all about direct damage. Okay. So we have a Juggernaut design. We're going to have to finish there. I'm going to need to look at actually getting it deployed somewhere, which is probably going to be a station. Having a... Ooh. I've ended up with a rogue fleet. Doesn't look like we can just add it on to the list. So I think we're going to need a very specific station and then add it in to the Starbase queue. Let's just very quickly check Bernie before we finish. So in the shipyard, yeah, we need Colossal Assembly Yards building. So over here, we could get rid... Well, maybe not Bernie. Maybe not Bernie. Maybe we'll upgrade Rammer Station. I think that's a good plan. But that's going to lead us into next time. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Stellaris. See you soon.